Hi, my name's Debbie. We're a family of 5. There's us 3 and we've got 2 fur babies as well. We've got a small place in Portugal. They call it a farm, but it's actually more like a small holding. And we'd like to take you on our journey with us from beginning to end. But first of all, we'll start by introducing ourselves. So I'm Debbie and I work for a charity. I'm the centre manager there. And
I'm Ellie Rose. I'm a trainee makeup artist, currently qualified at foundation degree, and I'm doing a bachelor's degree to do special effects makeup for TV and film. I'm also in the process of setting up a small business to sell my own prosthetics that I hand make.
So I'm Steve, I'm a motor mechanic. Been doing it since I left school, a long time. Yeah, I'm off work at the moment with a little chest problem. Hopefully I'll be going back, but if not, we'll have to find something else to do.
Like Portugal isn't enough.
yeah. So we've bought, as I say, this small farm. We've only had one holiday out there, which might surprise a lot of people, and we came back and just bought it. It was a bit mad. Bit of a midlife crisis, 20 years too late. And we'd like to take you, as I say, on our journey with us. We're going to start right from the beginning on why we decided on Portugal, why we bought in Portugal and how the process went, our first holiday in Portugal, how we found the culture and the people. We've bought a van, so for our trips over there. First of all, it's going to be a holiday home, but eventually we are hoping that we're going to be able to get our D7s and settle there when we retire. We've viewed quite a few properties out there as well, so we can show you a little bit about that. And when we get back out to Portugal to look at the place that we bought, we'll take you with us on that to have a look at the land and the property as well. We'd like you to meet the rest of the family now. So we've got Dottie. Dottie's 6. She's a Lhasa and she rules the roost. And then she's a bit of a character as well. Whoops. Oh no. Okay, good.
Alfie, calm down.
Alfie's our old man.
He's a grumpy old boy because I woke him up to try and show him.
Come on, baby. Come on.
This is Alfie.
Ah, there we go. Alfie's 12 and a half.
Look at the camera, baby.
And he's having a few health problems now, bless him.
He's still a mama's boy though. He's absolutely spoilt rotten by his mum.
Yeah. A lot of fun with the dogs because, as I say, they've both got their own lovely little characters, and you'll see them along the way as well. I'll show you a bit about their life and our life here in the UK and our life in Portugal as well.
So Ellie Rose has just left, so we ought to tell you a little bit more about our sort of experiences. We have done a few properties before. We do move about a little bit.
Quite a lot, actually.
And when we've been to different properties, we've done kitchens, bathrooms, and such
Renovation work.
Yeah, bits of renovation work. Nothing major building wise apart from demolition. I'm pretty good at that. I seem to be able to break just about anything. So
No, you don't. You're quite good. You're quite good for a layman.
So you know, we work our way through it, and we always seem to end up with the result that we want.
And then we change our mind and move on to the next one.
Yeah, and then we decide we prefer another property we've seen, so we decide to move on.
We do actually quite like the property that we're in now. It's what we've always dreamed of. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's detached, it's everything we've ever wanted really. Although we've had about 10 properties and they've never been quite right. But due to the fact that we're due to retire in a few years' time and your illness, we decided that Portugal had a lot to offer us, and it would be a better way of life. So yeah, we've been a bit crazy and taken the bull by the horns and fell in love with the property while I was out there, and we've just bought it.
Yeah, and to be honest, it didn't take much doing. We did look at a few properties, but not as many as a lot of people have done. And it was just one we went to, we saw it, and that was it. We
just
wanted
clicked,
it.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
And
just
I think
liked
that's
it.
the way to buy a property. If you see the one that you want, go for it.
Well, you got to be fair though. I must say, I wasn't that interested because there is quite a lot to do. There's 2 cottages and there's a lot of barns.
Yeah, there's probably property building wise, there's probably more barns and things than what we really need.
It's a lot of sheds and
There's
things
bits
as well.
about buildings and things which are in very good condition. But the main thing was when we were when we were stood at the top of the land looking down.
We both fell in love with the land instantly.
Yeah, it
It's
was just a
beautiful.
sort of instant. Yeah, this is what we want.
It's like in terraces, and there's lots of grapes in there. There's 7 apple trees, there's 4 olive trees. Not a lot of olive trees, but at our time of life, we don't really want to be doing a lot of maintaining trees, etc. We think we might have to put a few citrus trees in, because I don't think there's any citrus trees in.
No, I don't think there is. But the other thing was that we didn't want a lot of land. We're getting on a bit now.
60-ish.
Yeah. So obviously, the more land you have, the more time you need to sort of do all these things. And we were thinking of when we're getting older, and what have you, that we don't want like 20 acres to run round on and, have to do the fire precautions.
Yeah, I was just going to mention
and
that.
all that sort of thing. So it's not in woodland.
It's quite open round
It's
it,
quite
isn't
open
it?
round
Yeah.
it, yeah. It has a bit of woodland down at the bottom, which
It's very small though.
yeah, which is the neighbours, but it just gives that bit of woodland feel to it, although it hasn't got any there.
There's enough land though that we can grow some veg. We
Oh,
can
yeah,
put a few
yeah.
more trees in. We're hoping maybe to get, our daughter wants some llamas. I like little miniature goats, so we might have a couple of those. Definitely chickens, because we've had those before, haven't we? Chickens,
Yeah.
geese and ducks, although I don't think we'll do geese and ducks this time. But definitely chickens for our own eggs.
Yeah, and one of the neighbours already has some goats staying on the land, which is helpful because it's keeping the grass down, obviously, at the
Well, we're
moment.
not there, yeah.
We don't know whose they are, but we shall have a word with them when we go. And
We did say to the solicitor though, didn't we, that
yeah, they
to
can
let them
stay
know
there
they can stay there for a while, because
for a while.
obviously,
Yeah.
Steve says they're cutting the grass down.
So yeah, so that's about it. We will be showing the other properties we went and viewed. We do have a few pictures and things to put up, and we probably will have a little bit of our trip through when we actually go through next, our drive through.
Definitely, yeah. When we drive through France and Portugal, France and
Spain
to Portugal, we'll show you that journey and all the documentation we need with, the PCRs, etc. We'll go through that with you, so you've got an idea about that.
We're hopefully going on the tunnel, so we've got a good 8 or 9 hours drive down to the tunnel, because we're up north, and then when we get across the tunnel, obviously we'll do some better filming of going through France and Spain and up to our property,
which is near Fundown.
yeah. So that's that for this video, I think.
So we'll catch you in the next video.
And thank you for watching. We'll be putting another one up in about a couple of weeks. So
Thank you for watching.